Good morning. Welcome to the Aruba classroom. My name is Teacher K and I'm going to show you an experience how Aruba Digital Classroom helps me as a teacher to give the comfort of education. The education which is protected, connected and integrated. And that's what feels great about teaching when it comes to this digital classroom. I have few of the ideas that I have as a teacher that I've got from my IT team that I want to display in this digital classroom for you. So to start with, any day I come into my class, I connect to the wireless network. But what happens is I need to use my username password daily, and it's always that I forget my password, which is human nature, and I have to remember, many a times I have to remember a lot of password. And I feel that it could be a threat that comes easily to others, that they can use my identity and use my device whenever they want. So my IT gave me a support with connecting my device in a stronger way, and let me show you how that happens in a while. So on my screen, you'll see on the right hand side, I have my teacher's device, which I use it on an everyday basis, and on the left hand side I have my personal phone, which I'm going to use in this demo to show what happens behind the scene. As every day I come to my class, I get connected to the wireless network. So it's scanning my wireless network on the screen there, NMC 16, and as soon as I get connected to the wireless network on my personal device, I get a notification about an authentication in a while. Yeah. So by using this technology, so I have an alert which came in. By using this, I know that I need to use my face, voice, fingerprint or a yes or no to get logged in to the school's network, which is most secure. So in this case, I'm going to use my fingerprints to log in. And I got a verification successful. By doing this, I know my password is not stolen. I have the only authority to log into this network, and the best part is I'm using my biometrics to log in, which is something which is unique about the authentication, that no one else can use this. Yeah? So moving further, once I am inside the class, I use my time spending on attendance with my students. The students come into the class, they get settled, there is a bit noise here and there, and I am always busy consoling them to get ready for the class to start. I was always wondering, what if I don't spend that 10 to 15 minutes doing an attendance every day? And my IT gave me another tool that helps me save that 10 to 15 minutes. So quickly on the screen, on my right hand side, I'm going to demonstrate how that works. So I log into my class attendance system every day once I come to my digital classroom with the help of digital classroom. I log in. Let's give it some time so that I know what exactly is my roster today. Yes, so that's a screen once I get into my classroom. And today it welcomes me that I have come to the right classroom. So I say okay, and I see what are the rosters for today. I have finance and law, two classes that I am going to conduct. And let me begin the class. So I have arrived at class, I know the subject is finance, and I confirm my location on the screen. And I know I have 6 students who are going to join this class for today. And let me take your help as students to log into this class. Hi students, can you please log in? So behind the scene, what has happened is I was not concentrating on the students. I was getting ready for my class, but on the back I have my students getting logged in one by one. So this way, they start entering the class and they started logging in. So I have student 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 logged into the class. Isn't that easy? Yeah, so I'm not spending my time just asking them to please come in, sit down, do a manual attendance. Now, this class is full, but I see student 6 has not joined the class yet. That's a bit worrying, and I see he's sitting right there. So let me ask him what's his problem, yeah? Student 6 has shown me his iPad. Let me show you what he's going through, yeah? First thing, let me first check if he's connected to the right SSID. He is connected, but there's something happening behind the scene. Oh, unauthorized app installed on your device. That is something wrong, yeah? So let me see what's got here, yeah? He's a good student. I have a notification from the device saying, yes. Okay, I have a notification. Let me see what's gone wrong here. His device is not compliant. Oh, there you go. He's got Pokemon Go installed in his device, which stopped him from coming into the class or attending or connecting to the network. Now, I'll tell you why. As a teacher, I want my class to be protected. That's one thing that happened now. But I also want the students to concentrate on what I'm teaching them. They need to be focused on learning and not using their personal devices to access during the class time. By this secure digital, in a digital classroom environment, I know that I am fully controlled over my students. And they have to only concentrate on me because all the other apps that belong to them for spending more time and not attending the class is disabled. Yeah? Now moving on, I need to have an interaction with the student. This is what as a teacher I like. And I want my students to be more focused when I'm teaching them than not having a boring class. So as students, I would request you to join an application on your screen which is called Nearpod. Yeah, so let's have an interactive session on how we do it, yeah? So there will be a code on your screen in a while. I want you to use that code to log into the system, please. So there is an option on the screen which gives you to enter this code, ECNMA. That's the code you need to enter. That's Echo, Charlie, Nancy, M as in Mike, A as in Alpha. Let me know once you have done, and you need to also enter your names there so that I know as a teacher who is doing what. Okay? So let's make it more interactive, because by doing this thing in the digital environment helps me on a real time see what the student is going and how they are acting and how they are convinced with an education pattern. And this all happens because we have a faster connectivity from our IT team. Okay, let the team log in. Everybody has, so I'll start the quiz shortly. Let me see who all I have joined in the quiz. Oh, I see all the students. Steve, Sarah, John, Simon, Jenny. Very good. Let's start the quiz now. On your screens, there are some questions that's popping in. Please could you answer that? The first question, somebody can read me? The question?
What authentication option the teacher used?
What was the authentication that the teacher used? What did I use in this class? So I logged into the class and I used my biometric authentication. I'm as a teacher trying to help you. I want this class to be more interactive. Yes? Okay. What's the second question? Ah, Sarah, you're getting it wrong. Come on. Yeah, what's the second question?
Automatic attendance was integrated with?
How was the automatic attendance integrated with? Anybody? Come on, faster, faster. I want an active class here. The quiz time is running out. Okay, let's see who has scored how much. Jenny, you need to catch up. Your answer is wrong. Sarah, good job. Good job on the second one. Yeah, what's the third question? It's a bit complicated.
What makes the Aruba digital education robust?
Yeah, so I think it's all what it is. Can you tell me your answers, please? Okay. The last question is a bit tough one, and I think again I can't help you with that. So I want you to answer it thinking what exactly it could be.
Which app did the student install that was blocked?
Which one is that? Hope you all get it right, because I don't know what the answer is. Okay, let me share. The quiz time is over. Let me share the results on your screen. You will shortly see the results on your screen. I think everybody has done well, yeah? It's okay, Steve, Sarah, Simon and Jenny, that happens. But yeah, John, you did a very good job. Yeah? You get a goodie from us. Right? Now this is a time to poll. How do you like the demo? And how do you like the teacher to take it further for you? Yeah? Once you do that, then we'll start the next demo. Okay. Now I'm getting out of my teacher's jacket and coming up with the IT. So you can see I'm more excited being an IT administrator for this digital classroom at Aruba University. So let me pick on one topic that's been a pain for all IT administrators when they are managing an education vertical or an education school. The biggest pain point for IT is teachers and students and principals are not happy with the connectivity, or they always complain if there is any problem, it's a bad wireless. And that's true because they don't know what's behind the scene. For them, it's a connectivity. When their iPads or their laptops will connect, it's always going to be a bad wireless. So it's an IT administrator's job to make sure they have the right connectivity at the right time, right? Once you have, just take a use case, you have an examination running and suddenly the connections drop out, or there is no connectivity to the examination server, they think the wireless is gone down. And this can create impact on the student's education, right? It can create impact on their end results, yeah? It's not their fault, it's something that happened in the technology is causing them to fail. And this is not something we need to take it lightly, because the parents are paying for the education system. And as an IT administrator, it's my responsibility to make my school a better place for education, yeah? And help my teachers and students achieve what their goal is. So on the screen you will see a network management solution that I have installed in my school, which helps me to go through all these pain points in a very easy way. Aruba's network management system, which is called Airwave, helps me to understand my network very well, gives me a complete overview of what's going on the network, and helps me resolve issues in a matter of no time, and keeps my SLA to the mark. On the screen you see, it gives me a beautiful graph on what's going on my network, what's the usage, what's the peak bandwidth it's raised to. But the point here in this demo is I'm only going to touch base on one module of Aruba's Airwave, that's clarity. And that comes very handy for IT administrators like me when there is an issue which is reported. So what is clarity? Clarity is something that gives me a clear vision what's happening on my network. It's a proactive approach that I as an IT administrator can take when a student is having a problem or a teacher is having a problem. Before they can come to me, I know that that problem is related to this particular incident which happened. So in clarity, there is 4 factors, that is association, authentication, DHCP and DNS in any wireless environment. These are the 4 factors that impact a bad wireless, right? It's always not the wireless that goes down. If there is a wireless issue, a serious wireless issue, the student is not connected, he will be dropping a lot on the association. In our class, we have association is very good. But you see there is an authentication which is having a red sign with 100% failure. So here in our class, it could be an authentication failure that's causing the student to drop, and it's not the wireless. So as an IT administrator, I have the right to go and check what's happening on my authentication. It could be a radius issue, it could be a wrong username and a password that a student or a teacher is using that is making them drop. Yeah? Even in the case where authentication is successful, we can also have issues with DHCP or DNS. With clarity, I have a clear vision on what the problem is, and I can go and resolve it there instead of going or running behind the bush, finding out what the problem is. And this gets my SLA down and help my teacher and my student to be stay connected with this digital classroom. Yeah? So that's all about it. If you want to know more about our solutions, we have our experts who are sitting in the specific pods outside. They can take you to the solution which is being installed in our classroom in a detailed way. Right? Signing off, Karthikeyan from Aruba Networks.